Good morning. How are you doing today? So today's video is going to be about, how to know if you might be one of the people that I am talking to. If you watch my videos, you hear me say not everyone is going to make it. You hear me talk about how, not all these videos are for everybody. So are these videos for you? Well, here's a few ways you can sit and find out. So, as you're sitting here and you're going about your day-to-day life, are you feeling kind of like, what is the point of all of this? Like, what is the meaning of life? Am I really supposed to sit here and just go to school from, 4 until 22 and get a college degree, and then I go to work, and then I work until I'm like 60 or 70, and that's every day, and that's the rest of my life, and that's just what people do if you're supposed to be responsible, and anyone who doesn't do that is crazy, and you can't be crazy because you're sane. So, but what are you supposed to do? Like, it feels like torture. It feels like hell. The thought of having to go to a job every single day for what? You might have a passion that you love. You may have been programmed or had people tell you your entire life that you're not good at it, or, like so-and-so is really good at this. Like, you're no so-and-so. They compare you to the masters when you're still an apprentice. And they kind of fuck up your vibe. They kind of fuck up your motivation and your ability to believe in yourself. And it's not that it's done on purpose. It's just that's the way they were programmed. That's, how they've maintained their own survival. So that's what they're trying to teach to you. So who am I talking to? I'm talking to the people who see these patterns and the ways that the life just has been the past couple of centuries, frankly. We see the messed upness of it. We sit here and we're like, the fuck? Like, why are we doing all of this? Why do we sit here and just, put so much harm to the planet, to the animals, to ourselves? No one's actually happy. And when people admit that they're not happy and they go to a therapist to try to fix it, all they get is just some pills. Like, no one says change your life. They just say, take these pills, take these antidepressants, take these mood stabilizers, take these things to, make it easier for you to keep on doing what it is that you hate and which is making you miserable. No one says change what makes you miserable. You have to be the one who says to yourself, I got to change what's making me miserable. So if you are feeling like, you're kind of in that, you don't know how to do it, you're not sure what to do, but deep down, something underneath, there's like a voice maybe in the back of your head, there's a feeling in your gut, or in your soul and your heart that is being like, this isn't it. Like, this isn't it. Then I'm talking to you. We are here to play a role in the changing of these cycles that have been going on. To reintroduce a lifestyle of abundance and happiness and love and peace and unity and respecting each other, and just appreciation, gratitude. Not every entity gets a chance to be human. I mean, think about it this way. Even in the conception process, there's how many sperm that get released trying to pursue one egg, and the sperm that got that one egg that was out at that one time, like that chance spark happening is what created you. That is amazing. And the fact of the matter is that in order for you to physically be here today, that's happened time after time after time, generation after generation after generation. A specific egg met a specific sperm to create you, your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, everybody that you are connected to that is in your family tree happened because of that one specific moment in that timeline for this to happen, for you to be here. So realistically, had one other sperm along the way got to that egg before you did, or maybe, the sperm went to a different egg, maybe the person that was your great grandmother, maybe she had a sister and the husband got to choose between the two sisters and he picked a different one, you wouldn't be here today. The fact that you are here today is in of itself a miracle. It is a reason to be celebrated. That alone is an example of not everybody makes it, but you did. You are a survivor. You come from a long line of survivors. This is how you got to be here. Don't forget who you are. Do not forget that, clearly there is a purpose to you being here, and it's not just to be a slave to someone else's business. It's not to sit here and just be focused on, fuck music, fuck, art, fuck passions, fuck true independent thoughts. It's all about programming. It's all about teaching people what it is that they're supposed to know, and they can't deviate from that. There is a right answer and a wrong answer, and if you don't agree with what we say, then you're crazy. Those are old paradigms that got to go, you guys. You don't want to be happy that way, because we're all individuals. We all have different realities. We all experience life through different ways. So there's no way in hell that there can just be one truth for everybody. Like, yes, are there truths that are generally the same for everyone? Like, can everyone agree that I'm sitting in a car right now? Yes, that is a truth. But at the same time, who is sitting in the mind of the person sitting in the car? Like, who is me? Who is the I? Who is the entity that actually thinks and has thoughts? And, if you're getting to the point where you're starting to question your reality, that means that you're starting to get to the point of having original thought. And only originals can have original thought. That means you're not a clone. So congratulations. You're not a robot. Only the originals are capable of original thought, and it's because it comes from your original source energy. Not that there haven't been multiple times that we've had a chance to be here on the planet, but that's a discussion for another day. Long story short is, if you are just so fed up, you're like, you know what, fuck this world, fuck these wars. I'm sitting here watching these elected officials and these supposed world leaders, and they're all sitting here and working in their own self-interest, not for the people. But I thought the whole point of having rulers was that they protected and put the people first. No one is doing that in any of these countries. So at what point do we all sit here and say, fuck all y'all that are sitting here talking to each other, working together, but in your own self-interest, we outnumber you. We can create a world where the majority is happy. The majority has abundance. The majority is able to eat and have a roof over their head and be able to pursue what it is that does make them happy on a daily basis. You have a purpose here. You do. You are here to fulfill, and I can't tell you what that purpose is per se. I can help you figure out what that purpose is, but I'm not channeling you. I can help you get through the thoughts, and through the mental process to get to where you can help figure out who it is that you are. But, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So that is today's video. And if you resonated with this, if you feel like, you know what, maybe she's on to something. Maybe, it's possible to sit around in your car and talk and be okay and still have a roof over your head and not work. Like, maybe this is possible. And maybe if more of us sit here and agree that, the pursuit of thought, of independent thought, the pursuit of art, the pursuit of our passions, should be supported, who knows, you might be one of the ones who gets to make a change in this new world, who gets to change this paradigm, make this new timeline one of a more enjoyable experience for the greater tree. That being said, I'm going to get off this video now, and stay tuned. I'm doing more tarot readings today. So I'll talk to you guys later.